In the desolate town of Ravensville, there stood a lonely, decrepit house at the edge of the woods. It was said that within this house resided a cursed television. Rumors whispered that it had the power to draw you into another world, a world beyond this realm, when the clock struck midnight and weariness consumed your fragile mind. Meet Benjamin, a simple man plagued by unfulfilled dreams and endless curiosity. One fateful night, as midnight approached, he found himself inexplicably drawn to the ominous house. It was as if an invisible force was pulling him towards an unknown fate. Driven by an insatiable desire to unravel the secrets shrouding the television, he entered the house, his heart pounding with a mixture of fear and anticipation. The room was lined with dusty shelves, each crammed with obscure trinkets and ancient photographs. In the center stood the television, its screen flickering with an eerie blue glow. The clock struck midnight precisely as Benjamin approached, his weariness overwhelming, leaving him vulnerable to the television's malicious intentions. As he watched, the screen transformed into a portal, revealing a world that sent chills down his spine. It depicted the future of others, twisted and tormenting. He saw the agony and despair that awaited them, their lives unraveling under the weight of unavoidable darkness. The television seemed to reach into his soul, extracting his deepest fears and weaving them into the horrific scenes that unfolded before him. The minutes melted away, but what felt like hours was only mere seconds in reality. Benjamin awoke with a jolt, his body soaked in cold sweat. Disoriented, he glanced around, finding himself back in the dilapidated room of the cursed TV. The visions were hauntingly etched into his mind, burdening him with knowledge of others' futures that seemed too heavy to bear. Days turned into weeks, and Benjamin found himself consumed by the weight of his newfound knowledge. The visions replayed in his mind incessantly, casting a shadow over his every waking thought. He began to isolate himself from the world, too haunted by the futures he'd unwittingly witnessed to look anyone in the eye. Yet, in the depths of his despair, Benjamin realized something disturbing. He started noticing subtle hints and signs of the visions coming to fruition. Their lives slowly unraveled, mirroring the horrors he had seen. With every tragedy that unfolded, his heart sank, torn between the guilt of knowing and the fear of interfering in the twisted trajectory of others. One by one, the unsuspecting souls succumbed to their predetermined fates, while Benjamin bound his lips with silence. He could not, dared not, intervene. The burden of knowledge weighed heavily upon him, seeping into his soul, etching lines of regret and sorrow upon his face. The town of Ravensville became suffocated by a suffocating aura of despair, its inhabitants swallowed by the malevolent forces unleashed by the cursed television. Consumed by guilt and torment, Benjamin's once inquisitive spirit was now shattered, his dreams shattered by the weight of his terrible secret. And so, the cursed television remained, its dark power continuing to lure unsuspecting souls into the abyss of forbidden knowledge, where the future reveals its sinister face. And in the desolate town of Ravensville, the whispers of tragedy and the agony of the unknown became ever present, forever etching the name of Benjamin